everybody. Today in One Word at a Time, we are looking at the word John, found in John chapter 1, verse 6, which reads, "There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify about the light." Now, in my house growing up, Christmas morning was always the most exciting day of the year. The weeks leading up to that most wonderful morning seemed to drag by slowly, weighed down by my enormous expectations. I can still remember the excitement I would feel as I forced myself to sleep the night before. The waiting would end the next morning when I was woken up by my sister's whispering voice saying, "Hey bub, wake up, it's Christmas." With those 6 words, my eyes snapped open as my body sprung from the bed. The announcement revealed the long wait was finally over. Christmas was here.
Hey guys, wake up, it's Christmas!
Man, those were the days. In our passage today, John, better known as John the Baptist, is playing the role of my sister on Christmas morning. His job is to reveal to God's people that the day they have been waiting for has finally arrived. For hundreds of years prior to the birth of Jesus, God's people, the Israelites, had been waiting for his arrival. A wait that had been long and hard. The once mighty nation had tumbled, and they missed the glory days. No longer were they a world power. No longer were they autonomous. God's people were regularly oppressed by other nations, and even enslaved at times. Time and again, they were proven powerless against the enemies which came against them. Their former prominence and strength were long gone. However, even in the darkest of seasons, they were never without hope. Their hope was provided by a promise God had given. A promise to make everything right one day. To again tip the scales in their favor by sending a Savior to the world. God had promised to save the day, and the nation, his people, had clung to this promise for hundreds and hundreds of years. Fueled by this expectation, the Israelites continued day by day and generation by generation. They were certain a day was coming when the tables would be turned again in their favor. This is what was brewing under the surface when John the Baptist arrived. His arrival was evidence that God hadn't forgotten his promise. He was in fact going to save the day. The Savior was soon to arrive. John revealed that the long-awaited expectations of a nation were now being fulfilled. It's important today that we take all of this in. While our situations are different, the promises of God have the same implications for his people today. The Savior has brought his kingdom to earth, unleashing a new authority that has the power to heal, repair, and renew. The expectations that the Israelites had for a full life free from bondage and oppression are the expectations we can have today. God cares deeply for you and I, and he wants to set us free from any bondage in our lives, allowing us to live the full, free lives we were created to possess. Will you come and take what he wants to give you? I'll see you tomorrow.